feel like that's a little too basic. Nah, it's too easy. It's almost there, just... Oh! Perfect! Hello, and thanks for tuning into my video. I'm Heavy G, and you know me. Today we're going to be talking about Escape from Tarkov, a game that really gets the old pumper palpitating. I'm not sure if it comes across through my videos, but Tarkov is a pretty tough game to master. Not only does it have an incredibly high skill ceiling and cliff-like learning curve, but it also attracts, due to the nature of its premise, a very particular kind of gamer. Someone willing to put actual effort into something that they enjoy. People that do proper research and spend time considering their tactics before committing to them. Dudes that know the meaning of phrases like meta, OP, and FUPA. I am of course talking about Tryhards. Now, if you're not aware, it's 2021, and as soon as you show the slightest amount of effort in anything, you'll be labeled a tryhard. But that's okay! Tarkov tryhards are some of the most resilient creatures known to man, and like the noble rat and slightly less noble cockroach, it's not a question of whether or not they'll triumph over others. It's a question of how fat will they be when they finally extract. As a normal non-Tarkov god shit tier YouTuber, I've made it my New Year's resolution that no matter the obstacle, no matter the odds being stacked against me, and no matter the quality of the M855 in my 20-round clip, I was going to become a Tarkov tryhard. It was a little tough. Had a bit of a hard time, not gonna lie. Made this video about it actually. Yeah.
Your best friend GP.
My best friend, man.
Now, the first step to becoming a tryhard might seem a little counterintuitive, but bear with me. You've got to casually enjoy playing this game. Just like Jake from Adventure Time says, sucking at something is the first step to being sort of good at something. And when it comes to Tarkov, don't worry, you're gonna suck at first. You may be an FPS god with Cthulhu-level flickshot skills, and that skills with a Z, but Tarkov is about more than just knowing how to aim. Tarkov's maps are some of the most intricately detailed environments that I've seen in any game, and not only are they filled with loot, but they're also filled with dark corners for wimpy little babies to hide and shoot you from. There's no way to catalog all of these hiding spots, and a lot of these corner camping chumps are gonna claim that they're the real tryhards. But I'm not hating on the strategy, I'm just advising the future true tryhards out there that you should account for more pusillanimous PMCs in your raid tactics. Things to learn during your casual phase should include proper gear prep, high traffic routes through levels, and popular extract camper spots. At this point in your Tarkov career, you shouldn't be afraid of death. You should instead choose to embrace it. Unlike real life, to the best of my knowledge, you can respawn in Tarkov, and every time you die, it teaches you something that you should try to avoid in the future. So get out there and rush some fat pimps. Sure, you have an SKS with 4 PS rounds in the magazine because you forgot to reload, but who knows? You're just a face tap away from some fat gains, right? So, you've put 100 hours into Tarkov, and now you're feeling a little frisky. You've stopped wearing P.A.C.A armor because it's dookie, and have elected instead to use level 4 armor or higher, and failing that, your bare chest, because you know where the bullets will come from anyway, and your gamma is just packed with medical supplies. Now, before there was a time where you would leave your pouch empty, you'd tell yourself, more room for loot. Gotta get out with something. Thoughts of a bygone time. You were but a lass then. You didn't know the true nature of war. These days, you'd much rather be caught dead in a gutter, clutching a graphics card, than having to look at it sit in your stash without that little found and raid checkmark on it. Tarkov is starting to affect your everyday life at this point. You awkwardly scan every room you enter in real life because somehow, somewhere, you know there's a dirty little rat fucker trying to get that perfect headshot off on you. Your significant other is starting to worry about you. Tim, are you okay? You've been screaming Russian in your sleep for the past few weeks. She doesn't know. She'll never know. She'll never know the true joy of finding a Tetris in a customs fortress jacket. But that's okay, because deep down, you're just happy that she's safe in her little bubble. Civilians, right? At this point in your Tarkov career, you should be focusing on identifying high loot areas, proper firefight protocols, and exactly what items are actually of value to loot. Now, before we continue talking about this video game, the faint of heart should tread carefully, because from this point forward, it's gonna get a little sweaty. At this point in your Tarkov journey, you should have already started speaking Russian involuntarily. Now, don't be alarmed. This is just your body's way of adapting to the stress put upon it by weeks of reserve pistol runs. You live, breathe, and shit Tarkov. You would eat it too, but you've grown past the need for normal sustenance. Your body has evolved to the point of functioning entirely by the salt extracted from your enemies. In layman's terms, you have become kill hungry. You've lost count of how many hours you've played this game, but it doesn't really matter because they keep wiping the hours on your account by accident. And by accident, I really mean on purpose, because even Battlestate Games has started to fear you. And you've accrued so much experience that Nikita has your name on a plaque near his toilet because he wanted something to scare the shit out of him. You run the very best gear, and don't care if you lose it because you already have more money than you would ever need for like 10 wipes. Like walking into a closet and having your pick of favorite sneakers. You have a variety of different sick cases for every map, and a full set of labs keycards that basically never leave your pouch because you're always running labs. When people ask you if you're running 7N39 or M995, you just laugh in their face and say Lapua as you spend 600,000 rubles to fill a 30-stack magazine. Becoming a Tarkov Tryhard is a daunting task that irrevocably changes you as a person. And it might not surprise you to hear this, given the quality of some of the plays I've shown, but I never really achieved that Tryhard level precision I was going for. It's a process that cannot be reversed, and after talking to a couple of them throughout my Tarkov career, I found out that you lose a bit of the fun once you reach Tryhard tier game skill. You hear it from streamers all the time. Playing the meta is boring. A game is a game after all, and when it's too easy, sometimes it loses its charm. Tarkov is a stupidly hard game to master, but once you do, you start reminiscing about the days when you weren't that good at it. When you didn't know the spawns, loot spots, or meta. When you sat in a bush for 15 minutes because, honestly, you just didn't know where to go. I mean, why can't it just show the extracts, right? Look, whatever. The way to become a Tarkov tryhard is the same way that you become a tryhard in any other skill or hobby. Throw an ungodly amount of time into it until it's second nature to you and you make it look easy to everybody else. Failing that, why not drugs? I'm sure Adderall can help out your KD. Oh, God. Okay, hold up. I just remembered. Children watch my videos. Don't do drugs, kids. Do not do drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay? Fuck, I gotta end this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Nailed it.